How do you bring everything together? How do you lock it in?
For me, skateboarding, especially 360s, I was terrible at it. I could spin two at the most for the first 20 years of my skateboarding. I started in 1958. All of a sudden, I gained an interest. I wanted to learn 360s. And learning to focus and how to do it and how it related not only to the physical sport of spinning 360s, but also to your character. Suppose your entire world is spinning out of control. You don't see what's around you. Everything's going so fast, and you don't know where your center of balance is. But as long as your heart, what you believe to be true, is over your center, your balance will be maintained. And spinning, a friend who was a naval aircraft operator, fighter pilot, he taught me that when you're in a flight dogfight, you're spinning, so you fly by the instruments, the pitch and the yaw. And when you're spinning, there's the brightest spot on the horizon sets up an imaginary line. And when that line tilts, you know to shift your arms. And so you're focused on that which is unseen, but it's what keeps you centered and balanced. And this controls your speed, this controls your body tilt back and forward, this controls your left-right pitch, your pitch and yaw. And so when you get all those things in unity, then it becomes reflex. And here in America, we talk about physical education, but it's totally backwards, because as you go through it, you do it and do it and do it again. It's education through the physical, that allowing your body to be in the right position enough times, it becomes your way of life. So from that single thought, the idea, I want to learn to spin, do it enough times, it becomes your habit, then your reputation, and leads to your destiny.
Okay, so it's sort of like finding a focal point and adjusting everything to that focal point.
Yes.
Right?
And your heart, your center
Yes.
of gravity has to be over your base of support at all times.
And you said that's the belly button navel area, or is
Well, it depends on how much you had for lunch that day.
Because I thought you mentioned that once, that's the center point.
Yeah, for a lot of us who overeat, it is.
As far as arms, any advice on arm positioning? Because I know that controls a lot of your balance.
Yeah. What you want to do is, in rotational energy, in getting your rotational energy, you want your arms outspread and throw like a discus thrower. So you want them outstretched. And then as you gain your balance, you pull them in. Because if you leave all this mass out against the center of gravity, it has to travel a greater distance. And just like a car, you go the greater distance, you burn the most fuel. You burn the most energy that's going to get you those high spin rates. So if you can get out there and you pull it in. Now there's a point of diminishing return, and there was one point where I could spin on average 120 spins. And there's a way you go in and you can actually perpetuate your motion, and it's almost something that you don't normally encounter in everyday life. But it's one of those spiritual connections that maintains your balance. And I think that's a great crossover for life in general.
Okay. Now, another technique question. What's the difference between having your arms both out and spread apart? Spinning this way and spinning this like this? Because I've seen both techniques.
Yes. And at the 1986 contest, it became very evident that everyone has a different style. And for that individual, that style works for them. When I started skateboarding, it was freestyle. We called it freestyle because there weren't any styles. You were free to create whatever you wanted. In spinning, you come up with your own style, whatever works for you. Some people, it's out in front. Some people, it's out to the side. But it's not one person's job to judge another and say you're not doing it correctly. It's the good teacher's position to say, what can I do to improve you and uplift you with what talents you've been given already? And so judgment shouldn't be in there. And where one one genre of skateboarding, whether it's street or pool or slalom or freestyle, they can't look at the other and say, you don't count. No, everything's important because everyone is an artist, and they use the art of skateboarding to say, here, this is who I am.
So as far as that technique, whatever works for you.
I like going out and pulling it in and then tightening, and just like electricity goes through a metal which is high density, that power goes through a higher density flesh and translates to your spinning much more effectively. So I like to always flex while I'm spinning.
Okay, perfect.